Hello and welcome to this talk about Andrei Sakharov, the man who lived under Soviet rule, who this video presentation is all about today. We will look at his life and some of his career accolades, as well as struggles living under socialist rule. Sakharov was born on the 21st of May in Moscow, Russia. His father was a well-known and successful physics teacher. He was an inspiration and mentor to young Andrei Sakharov. At the age of 17, he entered Moscow University in their physics department, following in his father's footsteps. However, he was evacuated to Turkmenistan due to World War II, and he graduated in 4 years in the year of 1942. Sakharov returned to Moscow and received his PhD in 1947. He received awards and recognition for contributing work in the field of thermonuclear research. His work earned him the title Hero of Socialist Labor, which is the highest civilian award given out in the Soviet Union. At this point, let's pause. This is a man well educated and respected in his field. We find, however, God calls us to more than accolades and materialistic things. He has embedded us with a conscience. We are to listen to our conscience and speak the truth, even when it isn't to our advantage. This is what Sakharov did in the 60s when he starts to publicly criticize the USSR's suppression of basic civil liberties and human rights abuses. He published in 1968 an article called Reflections on Progress, Peaceful Coexistence, and Intellectual Freedom. Within this piece, he dissented against Soviet leadership and urged cooperation with the U.S. He was thereafter removed from his role in Soviet scientific research. In 1970, he founded the Moscow Human Rights Committee, and in 1975, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. He was denied the right to travel to Norway by Soviet authorities to receive it, so his wife spoke on his behalf. Since his dissent of Soviet leadership, he was regularly harassed by KGB agents. It was common for regimes in Soviet Russia to disrupt their political enemies by spying, arresting, deportations, forced labor, and executions. We see in this specific case, Andrei and his wife were exiled. They ended up being released from exile by Gorbachev in 1986 and were welcomed back to Moscow. Sakharov died 3 years later. Some closing analysis as we wrap up. Civil and political rights were strictly limited in the USSR. Censorship was enforced in the fields of art, science, literature, and education in the name of socialism and communism. Finally, an official position of atheism was enforced. In my final year at Liberty University, I hear the clear message of speaking truth in all places. This is a man who spoke truth in a time and a place when his life was in jeopardy. Thank you very much.